Okay, I'm going to show you how to round brush. This is just a really basic thing, but I think there's a few tips that are really helpful to help get the look you want, just to get nice and smooth and get some volume. So her hair is fairly straight and fairly slick. She's got a little bit of wave. So what I like to do on dry hair is I just get it a little bit damp, the spray bottle, because the heat works with the wet to help make the hair change shape a little bit better rather than just blow drying dry hair. Not too wet, just a little damp. And then it's always a good idea to put on some heat protectant as well if you're using a high heat blow dryer, or any kind of styling tool that has a lot of heat in it. It just helps protect the hair a little bit better. And then usually with any kind of hair, you're going to want to section it off, and depending on how thick your hair is, we'll determine how many different sections. So we'll just probably do hers in about 3 sections. So I just clip that off. Then I take a round brush. You can use any kind. I like the kind with boar bristles, which this is what this is, because they help smooth the hair. And there's also ceramic round brushes as well that help lock in the heat a little bit better. So what you do is you want to lift the hair and the root away from the head if you want some volume. So I'll show you before I turn the blow dryer. So as I do it, I lift the root up as I blow dry, and then I smooth it up and away. So I'll show you with the blow dryer on. Now you can see she's still got some wave right here. That means I probably didn't get it wet enough. So I can just go back and spritz that a little bit and go back over it. And you can use an attachment on your blow dryer that will help direct the heat onto the hair. I don't have mine anymore, or I'd use it. Those are helpful. And you want to position the blow dryer so it blows away from the hair, so it blows down the hair shaft. That will help eliminate a lot of these little frizzies poking up and just help smooth the hair. Another thing to remember is you want to concentrate most of the heat closer to the root of the hair, because that's where it's going to be the most resistant, and you don't want to spend too much time on the ends because they're the most dry and most brittle, and that's where more damage will occur. So and you just continue on to the next section. You can see she's getting some nice curl on the ends. It's due to the round brushing. You don't want your sections too thick, especially the curlier the hair is. You want them thinner so that you can direct the heat more. Do this next section. Okay, so now we're up to the last section. You can see there's some fullness here at her crown, and then the ends are more rounded. So turn a little bit. Now, depending on the kind of haircut you have, hers is more tapered in the front. So what I like to do, just this last section, is part it the way that she likes her hair parted and shape it around her face. Now, an important thing I didn't mention earlier is if your blow dryer has a cool shot on it, like this button, it's helpful, especially if your hair is very curly after you've applied a lot of heat getting the blow dryer to straighten the hair. You want to hold the brush in position after you've heated it up, and then once it's all straight, you want to push the cool shot and give it some cool air as you go down the hair shaft, because that will help cool it and it will help maintain the position that you've put your hair in, and so that it won't go back to the curl, and it will help dry or cool it off faster. Now for this last section, like I said, we're going to shape it around her face. And you always want to pull the hair the direction you want it to go. Okay, so you can see how this helps turn a little bit more angle in the hair right here around her face. And when the rest of it's done, you can see how it will help curl that, so it looks nice. So we'll do this side. Okay, so you can see how I kept rotating the brush close to her scalp. That helps give this a little bit more volume. And then when you bring it down to the ends and you want more curl, just rotate your brush through her hair. Don't ever hold the blow dryer straight on like this, unless the hair is really, really curly or really coarse. You don't want to damage the hair, but just hold it here, curl it, take it away, pull it back, curl it, take it away. Okay. Alright, turn around. Let me finish. Okay, I'm done blow drying, and you can see we've got some nice shine here. That's the texture of her hair, is nice and shiny. If your hair is more coarse and curly like mine is, you can use a product like this, a smoothing product. This is Super Skinny Serum. And you just put a few drops in your hand and rub it, and then just concentrate on the ends and smooth it down, and that will help give a little bit of shine and help smooth the ends so there's no frizz. Now one last thing I'm going to show you, if you like to kind of poof up the back, I'm going to show you just a simple way to give yourself a little volume here at the back of the head. So you part it off, and you can just wrap this just a touch, and then just put some hairspray on it. Just a little bit. Bring it forward, and then just part off another small section and do it again. You don't have to rat it too terribly much. I especially don't like doing this in my daughter's hair, so it gets all gunky. And then you can do just a touch more, just depending on how much you want. This is nice if you have ponytails or anything else you want to bring it back into. And then just let that dry. And then just layer it back down. Put your head up, and then just kind of smooth it over. not digging in too deep. This is nice too. She's got a part back here that it helps to cover as well. And then just give a little light spray and turn. And then you can redo your part however you like it. Break it up a little bit. And I just spray it a little bit. This is good with headbands as well. She's all done. Stand up. And turn around. You can see the nice little bump she's got there. The nice ends. And that's just a simple way to blow dry.